5:37 p.m. at Lansing, Michigan, Larry Nassar leaned his forehead against his folded hands, covering his eyes, unable to look at the woman speaking in front of him in a Michigan courtroom Tuesday morning. He was less than an hour into a 4-day sentencing hearing for criminal sexual conduct. The woman in front of him was Donna Markham. She was speaking to the court and to the disgraced former doctor and convicted serial sexual predator on behalf of her daughter, who she said could not join us today. She said, Chelsea Markham died by suicide at age 23 in 2009. It all started with him, Markham told the court. It all started with him. Two-time national team captain Aly Raisman says she felt USA Gymnastics threaten her to be quiet when she first accused Larry Nassar of sexual abuse. Understanding how Larry Nassar gained unfettered access to sexually assault young female athletes, despite repeated warning signs, means confronting an uncomfortable truth. He didn't gain that access alone. Nassar, 54, at one time was the national medical coordinator for USA Gymnastics and a renowned physician at Michigan State Sports Clinic. He pleaded guilty to 10 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct in the same Lansing courtroom in November. He has already been sentenced to 60 years in federal prison on child pornography charges, and the prosecuting attorneys have asked for another sentence of 40 to 125 years for his sexual abuse. Judge Rosemarie Aquilina said in court she plans to honor the plea agreement reached in November and told Nassar's victims that his story will end in prison. The monster who took advantage of you is going to wither, Aquilina told one woman who testified in the afternoon. Markham said her daughter was sexually abused when she went to see Nassar for help with a gymnastics injury when she was 10, 11 and 12 years old. She said her daughter quit gymnastics when she was 13 after encountering Nassar at a gymnastics meet and started down a path of destruction. Prosecutors expect 98 women to speak or submit written statements this week. There were 28 submitted statements Tuesday. Police have received 135 complaints about Nassar since September 2016 when Raquel Dean Hollander, a 32-year-old lawyer and mother of the three, shared her story about Nassar's assault with the Indianapolis Star. The girls and women who have filed police reports ranged from those who say they were assaulted when they were as young as 6 years old to a woman who told the court Tuesday that Nassar preyed on her when she went to see him after his divorce. Prosecutors expect 98 women to speak or submit written statements during the sentencing hearing for former USA Gymnastics medical coordinator Larry Nassar. Scott Olson/Getty Images. The women who spoke in court Tuesday provide a window into the array of girls and women who say Nassar abused them. The list includes several Olympic medalists, youth gymnasts, figure skaters, college athletes who played a variety of sports, others who saw Nassar for non-sports injuries, and family friends. Kyle Stevens, the first woman to speak Tuesday morning, said her family regularly visited Nassar's home to share Sunday dinners when she was young. She said he first assaulted her when she was 6 years old. "Let me remind you of the interests of a 6-year-old girl," she said. "My favorite TV show was Clifford the Big Red Dog. My favorite book was Junie B. Jones. I could not do a multiplication problem and still had not lost all my baby teeth." More than 150 women have also filed lawsuits against Nassar and others in civil court. Those suits allege that Michigan State, USA Gymnastics and high-ranking officials and coaches at both institutions failed to stop Nassar when they had opportunities to do so. Several women have alleged that they told officials at Michigan State in the late 1990s about Nassar's abuse. Police in Michigan investigated claims against Nassar in 2004 and 2014, but no charges followed at that point. Nassar was also cleared of wrongdoing in a 2014 Title IX investigation conducted by the university. Breanne Randall submitted a written statement to the court Tuesday in which she identified herself as the woman who told police in Meridian Township in 2004 that Nassar penetrated her and cupped her breasts during a medical appointment when she was 17 years old. Randall said she was alone at the appointment because her father was battling a terminal cancer diagnosis. She believes Nassar took advantage of that situation to assault her. She talked the same day to police, who in turn scheduled a meeting with Nassar and her parents. Nassar told them that Randall didn't understand that what he was doing was illegitimate medical procedure and they decided not to pursue the claim any further. "They missed this one," Aquilina said of the police. Jennifer Rude Bedford, a former Michigan State volleyball player, said she attempted to lodge a general complaint with her team's athletic trainer in the early 2000s. She said she decided not to pursue a formal complaint then because she blamed herself more than Nassar for the assault. Rude Bedford joins 4 other women who have also said they complained to an authority figure at Michigan State about Nassar's intravaginal sexual violence more than a decade ago. talk to the MSU volleyball team. Drive. Nassar was jokingly referred to as the crotch doc for his unconventional methods, Ruth Bedford said. I told myself it was normal. He knows what he's doing, don't be a baby. Nassar at times took notes during the statements Tuesday. At other times, he held his forehead in the palm of his hand, nodded along as women quoted